Hello, this is Justice Backstrom, and welcome back to God, Guns, Gaming, and GOP. Today I will be taking this test on the political compass. You can, here, let me just bring you up to see the, URL there. I'll also have it in the description, if I remember to. So I took this once before, and I got, basically, that was my score. I'm not sure if I'll get it exactly the same way I did last time. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Okay, so anyways, starting off, if economic globalization is inevitable, should it primarily serve humanity rather than the cost of transnational corporations? Economic globalization, I'm not even sure I know what that means. Wait. Oh, it should. Okay, I was gonna say, that's a statement, not a question. It should serve yeah, I guess I agree with, serving humanity rather than interests of... I don't know, though. I mean, I'm not sure exactly what that even means. I'd always support my country whether it was right or wrong. I'd support my country even if I wanted to change it. I don't know. I'd support my state, even if if I wanted to change it, whatever. No one chooses his or her country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it. No, I disagree. I don't necessarily strongly disagree, but I disagree. I think you should be content and happy with where you were, with like, I don't know. It's not like you should be proud of it. Like, oh yeah, I was born here and that's good for me because I was great. No, it's you got lucky and you should be happy that you were lucky. I don't know if it's, I don't know. Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races. I disagree. I don't think there's really much of a difference. Like, I really can't tell what all differences there are with race. And you see, this is the important thing about the Republican Party, and we don't, like, I don't know if there's any actual racial inequality, if one race is inferior, one race is superior, and the thing is, I don't care. I think we should treat everybody equally, whether they're equal or not. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I kind of agree. I mean, the enemy of my enemy is somebody I can ally with. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. Maybe. I don't think international law should even really exist, honestly. Anyways, there is now a worrying fusion of information and entertainment. I kind of disagree. I don't think people providing information should be prohibited from providing entertainment and making their information entertaining. Test. Now the economy... People are ultimately divided more by class than by nationality. People are divided by what they can do and what they're willing to do, what they're willing to accomplish. And there's a lot of things that I guess I kind of agree. I really don't have a strong opinion on that at all. Partially probably because I don't understand it. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. If your money is worthless, what's the point of having a job? But you can't just give everybody a job if there's no money to pay any of them with. So I kind of agree. Kind of, a little bit. because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation. No. I disagree, and I think it's up to the public to decide whether they want to support environment protecting corporations or not. From each according to his ability to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea. If you're saying that charity and generosity is a good idea, I suppose I'd agree. It's a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now a bottled, branded consumer product. No! I mean, it's a sad reflection on our society. I don't know. I'd have to say I disagree, because if you want to do that and if people will buy it, do it. If you're saying that it's sad that people are stupid enough to buy it, then maybe I'd agree. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. I strongly disagree. I think you should be able to have land that other people can't just come on and use. I think you should be able to own land. And if you're able to own land, then you have to be able to buy and sell it. Otherwise, it's just you go in there and shoot the person. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to their society. I'm not sure how much that's even true. I mean, yeah, if it's like scammers, then yeah, scammers, of course, scamming is horrible and bad. Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. Slightly agree. The only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders. No, they should be able to provide a service to the people buying from them. The rich are too highly taxed. I strongly agree. They are taxed a huge percent, and I don't think that's fair. It's anyways, those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, especially when it comes to optional things, but even still, I mean, if you break your leg, it's probably going to be able to heal fairly well, whether you get good health care or not, or if you even get any health care. So, yeah. Governments should penalize businesses that mislead the public. I disagree. I mean, false advertisement is bad. And I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies. A free market requires restrictions. How? I'm gonna have to disagree with that. The freer the market, the freer the people. Strongly agree. Abortion when the woman's life is not threatened should always be illegal. I strongly agree. Cause there's nothing to justify killing children, alright? Unless, if it's one life or another, it's a really hard thing to choose. I mean, usually when the woman's life, I don't know, I mean, if there's any way to save the baby at all, you should try. All authority should be questioned. all authority should be questioned. I suppose it should. You should have a good reason to follow whatever authorities you follow. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Basically, fair practice, a fair judicial system. Yeah, I strongly agree with the idea of having a fair justice system. It's in my name, isn't it? Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis. I agree. If you're not making money, then you're not making money, and you're not making money. That's... I don't know any other way to put it. Schools should make classroom attendance compulsory. I strongly disagree. I think that not everybody needs education for the job that they're going to go into, and we need those other jobs as well. But all people have their rights. It is better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind. No, I disagree strongly. Good parents sometimes have to spank their children. Look, yes, it is natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents. Of course, if you're saying it's natural, then yes, of course it's natural. Possession of marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offense. I don't know. I definitely don't strongly disagree, but I'm not sure I agree either. The primary function of schooling should be to equip the future generation to find jobs. Yes. I guess. I don't know. People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed. No, strongly disagree. I don't think there should be any reason that you should control what who's allowed to reproduce. That's ridiculous. The most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. It's very important. I don't say it's the most important. There are no savage and civilized people. There are only different cultures. Yeah, anybody from any race or ethnicity can be civilized. Civilized versus savageness is not genetic, is what I'm saying. So, I strongly agree. There are only different cultures. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support. Yeah, of course not. When you are troubled, it's better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. Yeah, I agree. Because that's what I do. That's just me. It's just me. I don't know. Yeah. First generation immigrants can never be fully I disagree. That what's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for all of us. I mean, they hire a lot of people generally, and yeah, and they provide jobs, all right. No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding. Strongly agree. I don't think the government should be involved in news. But anyways, though, that's going to be the end of this video. It's not the end of the test. I'll have to make this into a 2-part thing. Anyways, though, I'll see ya.